For being a politician, you just have one requirement: stand and do justice for other people without expecting anything from it. Being a politician, bribes is automatically associated with a lot of negative activities. But my father was the exception, because when my father passed away, we didn't even have our own house. And I'm proud to be the son of that kind of a man. See, politics is something that I've watched very closely from when I was young. I always have a passion for politics. It is something that is always there in my system. I observe politics closely, be it the news, be it the newspaper. But today's politics is at a different pedestal. It is not what it was. Back then, the politics I saw, it was all pure love, affection. People didn't want anything from their leader, apart from, they used to come and be, they used to be with father only so that they can benefit others in their area. It was a pure, very pure relationship. Today, unfortunately, it has become a very, very, very commercial relationship. I mean, it is a fact, I'm telling it on camera, but that is what is true. Today, a person wants to become a politician for some sort of, personal fame or financial gain or to better his businesses. The people around him are also a mirror of that. They want to come to the politician because they want some personal gain. So if I can define what is politics, sir, I would call it 425% out of a whole 100%. Who will make a good politician? He has to have, in today's terms I'm telling, not what it was. First 25% is caste. Is he correct? Is he representing a constituency where his caste is in majority? Second 25%, more important than caste, is how financially sound he is. Third 25% is which party he belongs to. Sir, we all know today parties also have highs and lows. It's sometimes good to be in a political party in one particular election. Is that right? Fourth and the last factor is how popular is he? Is he popular in somewhere else? Is his face familiar to the people? So if these 25% comes together, today a politician can win. The unfortunate thing in this is nowhere patriotism came, nowhere pro-people came, nowhere what is he going to do for the people. Nowhere, sir, nobody sees what vision our MLA candidate or MP candidate is having before we vote for him. Have you as an individual ever thought, why am I casting my vote for this particular person? Today we all blame the leadership, sir. We blame, he is not good. Are you good? Aren't you the person who's electing your leaders? What if you think? Won't they change? Won't they be forced to change? Sir, today people come to me with the argument and say, sir, none of the candidates who are standing in my constituency are good. That is why Nota button is there. You can as well press the Nota button. No, tell me one single constituency in India where re-election is done because of a large number of Nota votes. It's never happened. You're happy, right? You're voting for somebody out of your choices. So if you want to blame the leadership today, blame yourself first. Today, if we go to buy one shirt or a pant, we do so much research. Is this brand good? What is the reviews? Because you have everything on your mobile phone. Have you ever researched a candidate you're voting? Do you know what is the election agenda of the party you're voting to? Who is to blame? You are to blame. Money is, in today's politics, is not the deciding factor. It is the qualifying factor. If you don't have money, you cannot do politics. But only having money is enough? No. Money is the most basic requirement today. Sir, you can go back and look. Probably the last Lok Sabha election or the last, MLA elections. How many people without money are given tickets today by any political party? Isn't it a solid indication that says you need money, sir, today? Without money, it's not possible. See, let us take for example, let us take a small MLA constituency, sir. I'll break it down for you. The cost of an election in a good urban area is not less than 30 crores today. Why 30 crores? You will ask me, 30 crores is a lot of amount. It's not a small amount. Let us break it down. So if you have an MLA constituencies, you have 8 wards under it. 8 wards matlab your BBMP ka or your corporation ka ward. So each ward comes with around 40, average of, there is more also, there is less. Let's take an average of 40 to 50 booths. For each booth today, before election, you have to give around 10,000 rupees per booth. Why this 10,000 rupees? That is when your booth level, workers, they go and distribute the pamphlets, they distribute the voter slips. This is one part. So you can assume that if you are having an election of 15 days, you have 8 into 4, I mean, 320 booths change into 10,000 rupees into 10 days. That is your booth cost. Next comes what we call as the leader cost. Before election is the time when all the political leaders, suddenly they say, no, I'm not working for you, that, this and all. So you meet them and you pay some sort of finances, to set them right. This is your leadership cost. Then what happens? Every single MLA layout, MLA constituency has some slum and, where lesser financial people. Now, these are the people who will take money for votes. So their per vote, it varies from 2,500 to 5,000 rupees per vote. So in those areas only, not to everybody. See, you and I don't take money to vote. And in our sort of, educated, decent areas, they will not even pay money. That is not how it works. There you have to pay money. Over and above this comes your, what you call your food ka cost, your liquor ka cost, your, election mic, putting chairs. This is only election time ka cost. Before election, for every Ganesha festival you have to give, somebody passes away, you have to go give money. So how can a honest, working person come into politics today? It is impossible. And I'll tell you what is the mindset, sir. I'm not blaming anybody, sir. I'm not taking any names of any party. This is how an average election today works. This is the truth. But what is happening is, the people at the ground level, at the booth level, why they take money only during elections? Because they know after this fellow wins, he will not come back to us. Why are the slum dwellers taking money and voting? Because they know if he wins, he's not going to do anything good for us. Our only profit is to take money before election and vote. So that whole system is turned towards selfishness. What should have been like being a soldier, like being a patriotic activity, being a nation building activity, being a leader should be something that involves sacrifice, that is changed into a financial model. And there is only one person to blame, sir, the average voter. Your mindset, your thoughts, your echoes is only turning the entire wheels of the system. You are to blame. So youth is the only force that can change today's political arena. Not only political arena, they are the harbingers of change in today's circumstances. In the Anna Hazare Lokpal movement, I saw how stimulated today's youth were, sir. I saw kilometers and kilometers of lines of human chains here in Bangalore city. They all wanted change. But the problem is, after that movement, I don't know where they are now today. They are not focused. They have the power, sir. The constitution today has given them the entire power. But are you using it? Are you using it for better? On election day, you just get up and whom your mother and father or your friends are telling are just going and voting. Are you using a little bit of your head? You can change anything and everything. The power is within you. But if, again I'm repeating myself, if anybody is to blame for the way things are today, it is the average voter. The average educated voter who has an opinion on everything, but doesn't do anything back to the society, doesn't even vote correctly. Then what sort of leadership can you expect? Isn't your leadership a mirror of who you are? Isn't every single MLA and MP in this constituency the person who's managed to get the largest percentage of vote in his or her constituency? Aren't you the ones voting for them? Then you go and blame the system and say he's not correct, she's not correct, this is not good, that is not good. Then vote for the person who will do good for you. Why aren't you doing that? That is my question.